Greenworks. This is the Greenworks 21-inch self-propelled 80 volt and 8 amp hour lawnmower. Push lawnmower, self-propelled lawnmower, however you want to use it. I'm going to go over the top 3 reasons why I chose this brand and this model. First of all, I love this lawnmower. I came from a gas-powered mower that I was just kind of sick of dealing with the regular maintenance and gas and oil and all those things you have to do with that. I mean, there's going to be maintenance on this thing, but I don't have smell. It's about 1/10 the sound. It's just quiet. But the number one reason I went with Greenworks because it just has every function you need and it's incredibly simple to use. There's really nothing to it, and it's almost like a remote control vehicle or remote control car, and it's just incredibly quiet. Everything is done from a safety perspective. You really can't make this lawnmower move or spin the blades unless you're up here doing things. So you can't be down touching anything. It's like a 2-step function. You have to hit the power button and then engage either the blades, which are here, or the wheels, which are here. You have to be up here to do that. So in a clear view, you can see if anyone's around it. You're nowhere near it. From a safety perspective, you have to be able to touch these things for it to be running. It's not gonna keep spinning or moving the minute you walk away or let go of either one of these functions on the handlebar. So from a safety perspective, this thing is awesome. I chose the 8 amp hour version of this. Yes, it was a little bit pricey, but I have a half-acre lot. My house is on it, which takes up some of the space, and I have some woods, but I got some terrain that I have to go through. I don't have a flat lawn per se. And I wanted the larger wheels, so these are 10-inch wheels on the back, self-propelled, and I really needed the power. I wanted to make sure that I had enough to do the lawn, and I'm incredibly surprised that this battery, this 8 amp hour battery, I can do the entire lawn and still have half a charge. And then on top of that, the charging mechanism, the standalone base that charges these batteries, it really only takes about a half an hour for it to recharge those 2 bars. It really only takes about a half an hour to recharge and get those 2 bars back. You know, there's an indicator here, but there's also an indicator on the battery as well. So it has every single function you need, and it's incredibly simplistic. There are 7 different height settings. I keep mine about medium, but it goes down pretty low, almost down to the ground here, and then it raises up relatively high. I mean, the battery compartment is right here. Battery slides out by hitting this little button up on top that keeps it in place. And this is the big 80 volt, 80 amp hour battery. Yeah, it's big and it's a bit heavy. It's got an indicator light on the front you just tap that shows how many bars of charge you got left. One of the other safety features is this battery key. This needs to be plugged in for the lawnmower to operate into this little plug unit there. So if you've got kids around the house and they don't know that, just leave it unplugged and they really can't mess with it. The bag that comes with it, to me it looked small, but it actually holds way more grass than I thought it was, and it's super easy to check. You just lift this lid up and install it in place. It just rests on these little hooks, just kind of land in place right there. So it's really easy to just remove this, slide it out, go dump your grass. I mean, it doesn't look like it holds, but man, it holds a lot more than my other gas mower did. So this is a multi-function lawnmower as well. It came with a plug for this back hole here, as well as a plug for the side chute. It's a bagger, a mulcher, and a side discharge lawnmower all in one. What I also love about this lawnmower is that it's really easy to store. You can actually store it vertical and upright, which takes up a lot less space in a garage. All the controls for operating the lawnmower are right up here on top on the handlebar. There's really nothing else to it. These 2 triggers here are for the blade rotation, and these 2 are for the powered rear wheels. What's nice about it too is you can actually make an adjustment as to how fast you're going. The self-propelled drive speed is, you got it obviously slower to the left and faster to the right, but it's almost like when you're using this thing, it's kind of like an RC car. You're just kind of throttling up here, and you can speed it up and slow it down as needed. You got thicker grass, you might slow it down a little bit. And there's also this turbo mode, which is not for the speed, it's for the blades. So if you have some thicker grass you're trying to get through, you can enable this turbo mode, and it will just spin the blades faster so that it will cut more effectively. Also, there's a sensor on that same blade. It will automatically invoke turbo if it senses that it's struggling to cut the grass. Super cool. So it has a built-in feature that just can kind of kick on this turbo when it needs it. So in order to make the blades run, you got to hit the power button first, and then pull back on the triggers, and that's all the noise there is. You could use the power button and start up, and you can also just have it go without the blade going. So you can operate it with just power wheels and no blade, or blade with no wheels, or both, however you want to drive this thing. So it's incredibly flexible. It's also very lightweight. Turning this around is like nothing. I mean, it almost feels like almost like a toy. It's so lightweight, but it's just as powerful and strong as any other lawnmower that is out on the market. Again, the main reasons why I chose this thing was the single battery, and it's a big battery. I didn't have to deal with multiple batteries. I wanted something, if I was going to purchase like one of the backpack blowers, I wanted a good strong battery. I got a lot of space in my yard, a lot of trees that I have to move a lot of leaves at the end of the season. And if I'm going to go that direction, I want a big battery so that it'll last quite a while in between charges. That said, the battery charges in like a half an hour. So I can take a break, put it on the charger if I needed to, and come back and it's fully charged again. I'm looking forward to getting some other tools from Greenworks. So far, it's been great. I've had it for a few months now, and I just love this thing. I don't regret moving to an electric lawnmower, and I'm glad I chose this brand just because of the capabilities and the overall features of it. It's really awesome.